employee and who is a contractor. The distance between these two are sometimes mixed, and a lot of small businesses are unaware that there would be penalties and lawsuits if one is treated mistakenly for other. And as far as IRS is concerned, ignorance is not a bliss. About the payroll, most businesses want to have the payroll done in-house because they think it is cheaper and it is they have more control. But if you think that your time is more valuable invested in other areas that are within your expertise, then perhaps it is better to find an expert to do that part, the same way that when your plumbing gets stuck, you call a plumber. You don't go and mess up the whole house. And the same way that if you need a surgery, you go to a doctor. And accountants and lawyers, the same way. There are areas of expertise that they have the same way that you have areas of expertise in your business. So one way to make IRS really happy is to do everything online, do it electronically. IRS no longer likes to receive paperwork because paperwork is inefficient. Most companies don't want to do their payroll through other companies because they think they may lose control, or they think it is cheaper to do it. And sometimes the value that you will get from a professional payroll company pays 3-4 times of what you spend to get just a part-timer to come to your office. Now, I said what IRS can get happy about. I can tell you what IRS really is going to get mad about. 1 out of 3 of the small business that I have worked with, they haven't done their taxes properly, they haven't reported their 940 and 941 properly, so they often get slapped by IRS, and sometimes these things can get really messy. And then if you want to do it by paper, if you want to get IRS upset, staple the papers all together. You really get them. There are a majority of companies and the small businesses who do their payroll at home in the office at their business is actually about 60% of these small businesses. Most of the time, our clients, small businesses, they don't have the expertise and they don't have the time, and they are not in the business to do payroll. So payroll is a specialty. IRS has fined more than $1,500 at least a year small businesses who did not comply with the regulations of IRS. For every job there is a talent. You are good, for example, in holding a restaurant, and some people have their interest in accounting and bookkeeping. What may take you an hour to prepare may take them about 10 minutes to prepare. So is it cheaper to produce employee payroll after you go, say, 2 hours, 3 hours spending time on that? Couldn't you have gotten better clients? Couldn't you have reached more client base in 3-4 hours? Think about it. How many employees could you hire so that you have to abide by the tax laws? 1. If you are the employee and you have a payroll, you need to abide with all the tax laws that the bigger businesses are involved with. You have to report the Social Security and Medicare. You have to report the federal taxes. And if you have even one, you are obliged to go by the laws, learn about the regulation, and learn about the tax laws and how to report them. One other point that is very important to pay attention to is partners. They cannot have salaries or wages. This is very important for all those small businesses that have a partnership and they want to have a steady flow of income, and they create salaries for themselves. To IRS, this is a double dip because the expenses are taken twice. So for partners, remember, there is no wages. You can have withdrawals. You can construct it the way that you want to get paid, but it is going to be considered withdrawals, owner's withdrawals.